Welcome back, everybody, for part 2 for Module 2's test. This is the open-ended part. Okay, so here we're going to take a look at our constructive response and get things rolling. Number 1, a retro video game company charges customers a flat fee to order games plus an additional fee per game ordered. The equation y equals 22.75x plus 7.50 represents the total fee y for ordering x video games. Identify the y-intercept and explain its meaning in the context of the problem. So guys, here is mx plus b. All right, so the y-intercept is 7.5. All right. What does it mean? Okay. It's always a flat fee. This is the flat fee for the service. Okay. Identify the value of the slope, rate of change, and explain its meaning. Well, the only other number there is the m. That would be your 22.75, and that would be additional fee per game. Okay, cool. So you'll notice there wasn't much math. It was just kind of identifying what was given to us and then rock and rolling from there. Okay. Abby started a headband business. She sold her headbands for the same price. Shown below is the running total of how many headbands she sold and her profit. Write a linear equation in slope-intercept form, so right away we know mx plus b, to represent the amount of Abby's total profit y based on the number of headbands x she sold. Well, we got to find our slope. So the first thing we want to do is y2 minus y1 over x2 minus x1. You get to pick. Now, I'm going to go with the smallest numbers because I just think they're easier to work with. So x1, y1, x2, y2. So for my slope, that would be 70 minus 42 divided by 20 minus 12. Alright, so that gives me 28 divided by 8. Okay, let me just double check that because I've been known to be wrong. 70 minus 42. Yep, we're good. 28 divided by 8. 3.5. Sweet. Alright. Now, since we have y equals mx plus b, and you now know what your m is, I can pick a random point. I'm going to pick the first one. I'm going to put 42 in for y equals 3.5 times my x is 12. Okay. So here, a little bit more work. 3.5 times 12 is 42. So 42 equals 42 plus b. If I subtract that over, b equals 0. So my equation is y equals 3.5x, and I don't have to put plus 0 because it doesn't matter. Now, before I move on, why do you think that makes sense? If y is her total profits, if she sells 0 headbands, how much profit do you think she's going to make? $0. That's why it makes perfect sense. Okay. How much will Abby have made once she sells 53 headbands? Well, the X stands for your headbands. All I'm doing is I'm putting in a 53 for my X. So again, I'm back to my calculator. 3.5 times 53. $185.50. Okay, we're going to round the 2 decimal places because that's what change is like for money. And we're going to put the money or dollar sign there because we're talking about how much money is she going to make. All right, so little things that do add up. Okay, in a jar there are 9 red Skittles, 7 green Skittles, and 2 yellow Skittles. Now we're talking about probability because we're talking about random picks. So what I'm going to do is off to the side here, 9 plus 7, 16, plus 2, 18 total. Okay, add all together. Sweet. You randomly pick one Skittle. What's the probability it's yellow or green? Well, yellow and green, 2 and 7. So 2 plus 7 over 18. That's 9 over 18. That's 1/2. Or that's 0.5. Or that's 50%. Okay, so now just to show you all of them, I would like you guys to give it to me as a fraction for your probability. Okay, but you might be asked other times to give it as a percent or give it as a decimal, just to show you the other examples. You pick 2 Skittles without replacement. This is important. What's the probability they're both red? Okay, so how many reds do I got? 9 out of 18. The first time you put your hand in that jar and you pull it out, you have a 9 out of 18 chance of pulling a red Skittle. Now, without replacement means I took that Skittle and I put it away, or I ate it, or whatever. So how many red Skittles are left? Well, now it's no longer 9, it's 8. But how many total Skittles are there? Well, there's 1 less, 17. Now, I have to multiply these. That's really scary. I don't want to do that. So 9 over 18 times 8 over 17. Okay. 0.24 is what I'm looking at. Oops, hang on one second. My apologies. What I want to do here is do math. Enter, enter. 4 out of 17. Trying to write it the same way every time. Which is equivalent to 0.24, okay, or 24%. All right, but I mean, we're just going to give it as a fraction, just showing you again. Actually, if you're going to go ahead rounding for decimals, if you're doing for percentage, you would normally go to 4 decimal places. So that would be 0.2. Hang on a second, let's rewrite that. 0.2353, because that would be 23.53%. Okay, just again, sorry, I was going a little bit quick there. All right, you pick 3 Skittles with replacement. Find the probability. The first is yellow, second is red, third is green. Okay. Yellow would be 2 out of 18. Red would be 9 out of 18. And green would be 7 out of 18. So all of that, let the calculator do all of the work. 2 out of 18, 9 out of 18, 7 out of 18. Okay, so math, enter, enter. 7 out of 324. Okay, which is equivalent to 0.0216 or 2.16%. Okay, that's a 724 there. Sorry, I know. Again, handwriting is garbage. Cool. All right. So calculator is key. Also, put parentheses around your fractions. Put parentheses around your fractions. Okay. Thank you. All right, on to the back. Oh, just playing. Yeah, that was everything. So, we're gonna have a little amateur hour here. I'm gonna teach you guys how to draw Garfield real quick. You're gonna do a line straight down. You're gonna do a circle off to the side. Okay. You're gonna do a circle off to the other side. Okay. You want to make it as symmetrical as possible. Put a little circle in the middle. Okay. There's his nose. You want to do a line off to the side where he's smiling. You want to do a line off to the side where he's smiling. Okay. Put a little hitch. Little hitch. Little half circle. Little half circle. Cool. Now I'm going to draw his ears. Okay. We're going to draw a little, I don't know what you call that, little birdie in the middle there to cover up his ears. Okay. And then all I'm going to do is try to make this as nice and rounded as possible because he's very well fed. Everybody knows Garfield. Cool. And then we're going to make him really, really happy. Okay. So he's got big eyes, but he's not that happy. We got his little stripes right there. Okay. He's got little dots on his hand, his whatever you call those, the side of his mouth. Okay. And then he always has a thought bubble because he can't talk. Square root of -1. Heart. Math. Those of you in Algebra 2 next year, you realize what square root of -1 is by the end of the year. Thanks, guys, for all you do. Hope you keep up the good work. As always, good luck.